Hey Libra, welcome in. It's Lauren the Mystic. I am trying to figure out, gosh, I've got a mess right in front of me. I've been called to do reading for you, and Spirit's like, let's get to it. Let's go deep. And so I'm just showing up. There's laundry going in the background. You're likely going to hear my washing machine, and I apologize for that. But you know what? We're here for it. We're going to dive deep. Spirit wanted to take a look at your love life, was really coming up, what you need to know right now. And it felt like there was soul growth going on. So I'm just kind of tuning into my decks and getting organized here. As I drop into this reading, I figured I'm going to just start talking to you all, start tapping into your energy. So welcome in, welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. I believe if you found this video, there's likely a reason for that. Okay, so why don't you just get comfortable, hang out. Let's see what's in store for us today. This is going to be more of an intuitive reading. Being told to use the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell, as well as the Starseeds Oracle. Starseeds Oracle here, Work Your Light deck here. Gosh, I have like naked hands. I wasn't even prepared. All right, Libra, let's tune into this. We're gonna need this deck too. And we'll just see the rest. All right, Spirit, show us Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, any significant Libra placements. You've called me into this reading to tune into what they need to know and love right now. So let's do it. Let's see what messages that you have for our Libras. What do you want them to know and love? This feels like what you need to be aware of that you're not currently aware of type of reading here, Libra. So take it however it resonates. Again, ignore that washing machine in the background. Show me clearly, please, Spirit, for Libra. What do they need to know when it comes to love? Unknown energies that you want to bring to their attention. Let's see. Okay, here we go, Libra. Here we go. What do they need to know? King of Wands immediately out. What do they need to know? Okay, here we go. So, darlings, let's get... See, I'm not even prepared. Got King of Wands here. Followed by the Eight of Wands. Actually gonna put this like this. And the Moon in reverse. Okay. All right, Spirit. And now, why does Libra need to know this information? Okay. Lots of twos, darling. Okay, let's start here. We've got the King of Wands. Okay, so what you don't know that you need to know, that there is an individual, a very strong masculine presence coming in with very charismatic energy, but very determined, very focused on what their end goal is. Okay? What their end goal is. And they're working with their mind, they're using their intuition, and they are also taking into account their emotions. However, they are weighing everything through that mental and intuitive lens. This is a person who sometimes transcends logic. This is a person who could be gifted spiritually. They could be telepathic. This is someone you yourself could potentially have a telepathic connection with or to. Okay, and we've got the Eight of Wands here. Signs, synchronicities, symbols, Libra. The Eight of Wands. This is divine communication oftentimes coming through. This could be something coming through even your dream state. It could be coming through song, could be coming through angel numbers, messages. It's typically characterized as incoming information. And it's also information that is showing you the pathway, bringing you clarity, showing you, oh, excuse my dog barking upstairs. But this is sometimes the synchronicities that kind of illuminate the pathway forward in the direction that you are meant to head. So the King of Wands energy could also be you. Again, excuse my dog. I feel it's likely the mailman is here, male person. And he does this every single time the male person comes. So it's like my dog's nemesis. He's this big Bernie lab mix, and he weighs close to 100 pounds. So he's a big boy, and I'm downstairs, so he's thundering above us. I am really sorry. Hopefully that's not terrible in the background. So again, incoming signs, incoming information, and this is very intuitive. It could be coming in through your dreams. It could be you feeling yourself like you're receiving guidance, or you could actually be having someone come in to your energy who represents this King of Wands energy, this highly intuitive person. But I'm feeling like they're very hyper focused on you. Just looking at this card, the Moon in reverse is about clarity, actually. You know, the Moon upright speaks to illusions. It speaks to sometimes not having all the information, needing to wait, right? Not quite sure yet what the grand vision is that we have for whatever the subject might be. So this to me speaks to the fact that you don't know if somebody is going to be coming in or arriving in your energy in some way, shape, or form. And there's going to be all these signs, synchronicities, all of this clarity that's going to be illuminating something really big for you, it feels like. So what it has to do with is this Two of Pentacles, a choice. It could be a choice between two. It could be a choice of options. The Eight of Pentacles underneath here, you know, interesting, all the wand energy here, which is very much passion, fire energy, you know, mixed with the moon, which is Cancerian and watery energy. And then we've got pentacles, earth energy, and swords, you, showing up here, Libra. So I asked, why do you need to know this? Well, there is two options, two pathways, potential decision, something that you're working to maybe bring into harmony, potentially in a tangible form. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about doing the work. Sometimes this can mean, will this work? But in this deck, I read this card a lot of times as to do with your own Akashic records, your soul's growth. If we zoom in here, I'll show you a little bit better. Let's zoom in. So what you can see, oh, sorry, now I'm too close to the mic. Woohoo. All right, there we go. Can you see that this angel is inside of a library? And this is representing the library of life, the library of your Akashic records. And that relates to your soul's path, your purpose, the growth experience that you're on. And with the Two of Swords here underneath this is you rising above the chaos, you finding your peace, following the path that's right for you, making the decision that's best for you. Sometimes that requires going into a deep state of meditation and contemplation. But what I'm feeling right now here is that there's like a timeline shift. Okay, so take us further, Spirit. Tell us some more to the story, please, for Libra. Why is this pertinent? Why did I need to stop everything and let Libra know what is so urgent here? Oop. One more, please, Spirit. What is so urgent? Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Wands. Oh, followed by the Ten of Wands. Oh my goodness. And the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Okay. So could it be, let's start pulling some cards. Here, I need some oracle cards now, Libra. Oh, deck's upside down. Let's start again. All right, Spirit, show us clearly messages for Libra pertaining to this reading. So here we have a divine match here, right? King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Neither one of those people are you, Libra. You could be in the Queen of Wands energy potentially, or in the King of Wands energy if you are masculine. But as I was coming into this reading, asking about love, it felt to me like this King of Wands is someone who is coming onto the scene, something you don't see coming, right? Something that was hidden in the shadows, but now is coming forward. This is, as we talked about, very intuitive, very charismatic, very fiery energy, also very sexually charged energy. Due to the fiery nature, sometimes they can not always be considering everyone else's feelings. Sometimes they can be more focused on their own intuitive end game or goal, right? So maybe messages that you've been calling in for clarity with that Eight of Swords are showing up now, being revealed following the new moon in your sign that we recently had, right? So maybe the moon is doing its work for you. And that's why I had to potentially do this message. I don't know. Let's see. What else do we have? Wow. So the first card out here, sorry, I remember. This is about your soul's plan. It's about the idea of like a fated life, versus a destined life. So something potentially that you thought was your Ten of Pentacles here could be changing. All right, Libra. So we had a bunch of cards fall out. I'm going to use those as supporting messages to these main messages. Okay. You know, I never looked. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Oh my gosh, the Chariot. Yeah, it says something is, it's going to be changing. Something's changing. So the reason why you needed to know about this incoming information is it's going to create the need for you to make a choice. And that choice pertains to what is in accordance, what is in alignment for you, what is something that's going to bring you, I feel like the words I want to say is into harmony. You know, it's like this feeling of not wanting to deal with this chaos. By the way, I think the laundry might be towards the end of the cycle here, so we might hear its little laundry song letting us know it's done. Again, apologies. This was a completely unplanned reading, so I hope you'll forgive that aspect. But it feels like a decision here with the Two of Swords. I really see you rising above what looks like chaos and destruction, okay? And why that's so important, Spirit's saying, why did I asked, why did we need to know this right now? What's so important that I had to stop everything and do this reading? Well, the Queen of Wands is here, followed by the Ten of Wands, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So it almost feels like there is some person here interrupting, someone that is going to create a lot of stress, sense of betrayal, sense of confusion, hurt, heartbreak, frustration even. And it relates to your 10 Pentacles. It relates to your foundation. And that could be what, you know, you thought your destined life was here. And potentially it's being shifted. There's something maybe in your soul's plan here with this Eight of Pentacles. Something that is a piece of soul growth that you still have yet to write into history, that you still have yet to bring forward. And it requires this deep sense of surrender. This card is surrender, fall into my arms. And what this is about is really holding the extremes that can occur in life, holding the polarity of the light and the dark, the joy and the grief, the happiness and the sadness, the good times and the times that bring us to our knees. This is about surrendering into spirit, surrendering to your own self-love, tending to your own needs, knowing that you are always held, always guided by divine forces, angelic forces, your ancestors. You can't really see it in the card. I'll try to show you. I don't know if you can tell. Gosh, it's hard. These figures here are ancestors that are showing up as support for this person who is being held in a state of surrender. So this is about surrendering to the healing process and the growth. And then we have baby steps, which is taking action. It's a time. I almost spilled my coffee. So maybe there's something, you know, watch your step. it's time to take baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Begin to follow this information that starts to flow to you, because there's something going on that clearly you're needing to be prepared for. 2 tens in a row indicate something, either a cycle coming to a completion, could indicate an up-leveling, but it also could mean an actual completion and ending, something that requires that you need to now move on from. Okay, so let's get you a divine feminine oracle card. What is the energy that is the self-love, self-care medicine right now for our beautiful collective who might be going through this story? What is going to help them be? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. I'm going to read those supporting messages here in a moment. I just wanted to call these medicine cards that are soul medicine, if you will. Okay. All right, I've got to block this because of the graphics, unfortunately. Ooh, there she is. Expression. So a lot going on with combining, doing some sacral healing work, harnessing that creative expression, harnessing that sacral energy, bringing it up through the heart, radiating it out then through your own expression, whether that's through writing, whether it's through speech. Bringing that forward is very medicinal at this time for you. Journal work, I'm covering up that card in case you were wondering. Journal work, making sure you're not bottling up your emotions or any grief, any shadow work that might be coming out and through you, but rather writing it down, getting it out, allowing it to flow through you. It's clearing the heart space right now. And I feel like that's baby steps, right? Baby steps. So we've got trust the timing. Trust that time's not running out for you to still move towards whatever the ideal is here with the 10 of Pentacles that might be getting shaken up a bit, might be getting rearranged a bit. There's something here about divine timing being at play and that you are actually right on time. Again, going back, I'm being drawn back to that 8 of Pentacles. This very much is about you staying in your frequency, I feel, staying in your heart energy, rising above the lower vibrations, the lower feelings that you still are holding, right? You're still moving through maybe sadness, maybe processing through whatever's going on here. I'm feeling grief, right? But there's also some anger here. There's also some resentment. There's also this feeling of, I didn't know all of this was going on behind my back. So it's like there's this mental agony and you're rising above that, protecting your peace, I feel, at all costs, protecting your peace. And so the other support cards really are about you are in this space where you're meant to share your story. There's something about your story It's going to be deeply healing for other people. And that other people, as you share your story, that frequency is going to not only create some kind of healing and resonance in others, but it's going to attract your soul tribe to you, your soul family. And as you do that, it's going to also really help you to heal. It's something that can help you nourish yourself at a soul level. The focus right now needs to be on tending to your body, nourishing your energy, bringing tenderness and love and compassion to yourself, resting, sleeping more when you can. I was really getting the feeling here with this card too of you almost like ascending timelines. And if that's the case, it's definitely going to feel exhausting. You're going to feel like you need more rest. Everything is kind of being reorganized down to like the cellular level sometimes within the energetic expression of our light body. And that can really strain the physical body. So taking spiritual baths, drinking good tea, eating really good, nourishing foods, trying to cut back on maybe some foods you know are not the best for you, going for walks or making sure that you're moving your body in some way, just taking care of yourself. Because right now you are paving a new path and you are really being the leader. There's something about this growth process that's helping you step into a leadership position to be the leader that you wish you had. So let's get a work your light card. Does Libra need to know, Spirit, right now about this situation and their love life? You are not alone. Your ancestors stand beside you. So the other thing that was really coming through strong is this feels like some kind of deep karmic type of or soul connection, past life connection is what I'm trying to say here. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Akashic Records being there, it reminds me of something that perhaps you didn't quite finish in another lifetime. And in this lifetime, there's something that you needed to complete. And so maybe that could be coming to, oh, of course, it fell on the floor. Oh, there's two. Okay, hold on just a sec. Let me get this. All right. Well, what I was saying is maybe now there's a completion occurring. Maybe you have graduated energetically, I feel like, by rising above that lower vibration that maybe was trying to pull you under. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Yeah, okay, so the first one out is the Holy Grail. Libra, look at this card. Talk about angelic. It's freaking beautiful. It's about the fact that it goes with this Two of Swords. You've arrived. You've arrived. There's no more, I'm hearing you're integrating right now energetically everything that you know. You're kind of stepping into this again. It feels like a higher vibratory frequency. And there's no need for you to continue on some kind of endless healing quest. This is the shift that's happening that might make you feel as if you need to quote unquote heal is actually a shift that's occurring because your frequency changed. So what I'm hearing is that you've already done the work and now this is the result of it no longer being in alignment. So whatever might be coming up here with this 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, related to the Queen of Wands, this is actually coming up in an odd way because you've outgrown a situation. Okay? And then we have come to me, attracting like a rose, receiving abundance, desires. So, yeah, I feel like as you are really focusing on what we were talking about, nourishing your vessel, focusing on your self-care, focusing on really just maintaining that frequency, you're opening yourself up into a state of receiving where everything that's aligned with you is being attracted to you like a magnet. So that's really, really beautiful for you. I'm going to leave this there for now. I feel like we have gotten the messages out. Drop it down below. Let me know in a comment what's going on, if this resonates, and I will see you all soon, okay? Take care. Bye for now, my loves.